Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Saints, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Cannon. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. distance covered on the punt return. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and he brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Cannon. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the draw, it's White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Cannon. It completes it right side to White. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. They'll go up the middle with White, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, here's White. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I play. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back, you remember. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, it's Horton, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planning for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. These two teams all tied after 1.
Down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now if you're the deep...
Touchdown! Chris Olave, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And down he'll go at the 25.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cannon. This is White on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw on second down. Cannon. And that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw on 2nd down. Cannon, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That's a tremendous start to the 3rd quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
On 1st down, it's Horton. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Horton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Demario Davis there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Cannon.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down. Cannon.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it to Thomas. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a handoff up the middle. Curtin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Back to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alberto Cuemunam. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Cannon.
Complete right side to Otten.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Cade Otten.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands. I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cannon. He's got Otten. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, Cannon.
He'll leave this one for White. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
A gain of 14. And the Buccaneers first down.
Throwing on first down. Cannon. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lehman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Looking to throw on second down. Cannon. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Running here with White.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
It's complete. Kamara.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Horton. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Finds White.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Saints, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
waiting for. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in it. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cakes, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in it. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to read me.